and I'm co-founder of a social networking website called draugiem.lv. And I come from a different corporate culture or anti-corporate culture, because the website was actually started in a garage or in a leased flat, so my presentation will be slightly different. Draugiem.lv was started exactly 3 years ago, and basically we didn't have any funding, and there was one programmer and no servers, and we were very tightened in our resources available to us, so we had to be very wise in selecting our partners or future partners. So we were strong in development of our services, but we were very weak in implementing our technologies or servers. And since day one, when our servers started crashing, we decided that we should outsource these services. And it didn't took a long time. Then when we approached Latvian and said that we have a problem and our servers are crashing, we cannot cope with the big stress on our servers, so Latvian took a leap of faith and believed in us and set up servers dedicated for draugiem.lv. For those of you, I will speak back a little bit. For those of you who don't know what is draugiem.lv, it's a social networking website, and it is similar. There are any suites here, it's the Lunar Storm, or if anybody is using some business social networkings like LinkedIn or Xing.com, then you will be more familiar with that. For those of you who don't know any of these names, it is basically a user-generated website where people create their circle of friends, where people share pictures, blogs, music, videos, and etc. And all this demands very highly knowledgeable staff to ensure these services. So Latvian was taking care of all services in terms of servers, but when we started implementing our first business cases, which required some SMS or premium SMS or bank links or payment cards, again they had a solution for us to help us, because as a small company we couldn't go directly to the big operators and ask for the services to provide us with SMS, so Latvian was the one in place to do that. When we were slightly more grown up and introduced a new service for web browsing, for mobile browsing or web channel, in close cooperation with Telecom, we decided that we would like to have some share from revenues generated by users, and we were the first in Latvia to implement a paid service. When people log in from their mobile phones to draugiem.lv, they are charged some amount of money. So, and again, it was the talks with the big mobile operators that could only initiate and implement this service. Regarding our international expansion, we haven't been that successful as in Latvia, but we are stepping the first serious steps outside Latvia, going, for example, to Lithuania. And again, in order not to set up a separate server farm, we are using some smart solutions, which are proxy servers, in order to provide the Lithuanian customers with the services. Here you can see some of our highlights that are important in order to see how we have grown up. As I said, draugiem.lv is 3 years old, and we are still managing to get 50% of all 900,000 users who are using the website on a daily basis, which is approximately 400,000. Also, the monthly visitors are 85%. We've also managed, I don't know how, but to get majority of all internet Latvian users in our website, and this is actually quite an achievement on a worldwide basis as well, because there are no other social networking websites that have taken not only teens but also elderly people. So I assume this is a very big success. The second big success for us is that we are not only visitor-wisely successful, but also financially successful, because we have found ways how to monetize traffic. And right now, the split between the income is divided approximately 30% advertisements, 30% premium SMSs, and 30% from mobile phone WAP usage. And again, in Latvia, we have built the WAP service so successful that even taking into account that people have to pay in order to log in, there are 70,000 daily users who use their mobile phones to access the draugiem. In terms of employees, we're also very strict, and we are not jumping and hiring more and more people. So the graph shows that we are approximately on 50 or 60,000 users per one employee. So we try to be very wise in that sense, and not to grow too big and outsource all the things that we don't care or that don't supplement our core competencies.